So the quadratic formula is x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, which on the test, this is actually one of the last things except for the discriminant in this particular chapter, and I'm trying to decide the day to give you the test. I'm thinking Tuesday. So don't make sure you're here Tuesday. Divide of the whole thing divided by 2a. And so on, yeah, right here. I need to make sure I didn't leave anything out. That is the formula where, okay, where again it is 0 equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So you still have to have it in this form, and then you just plug everything in. And we'll see if we can do that. I'm not even going to go through any of the examples. Yeah, 2a. Yeah, so this one you don't have to divide by anything, nothing. So let's go ahead and start with, we'll start with your number 11, actually. Your number 11 is, and I'll just write it again just so we have it, negative 2y minus 8, and it's equal to 0. Okay. And so we just have to figure out what is your a value. So you don't have to divide anything. So it's in this form right now. Which is your a coefficient? The 3. What is your b coefficient? The negative 2. Very good. The negative 2. And your c, your constant, is the negative 8. And then it's just a matter of plugging everything in. So I'll just say, again, our x is going to be equal to minus blank plus, and then I'll fill everything in, plus minus square root of blank squared minus 4 blank blank, and then the whole thing. And by the way, you will be given this formula on the test. You won't have to memorize it. Or I'll give you the book. I said I was going to give you the book anyway. Okay. And so you would go to, and we'll probably go over the book anyway to see where you find certain things, which gives you the formula right here. Then, and divided by 2 times your a. And then let's start. What is our b? We're going to start plugging things in. Negative 2. And then again, then it's BAC. So again, the B, negative 2. And then AC on these two. And our A is 3. Our C is negative 8. And on the bottom, it is 2 times our A. And you really should try to memorize it because they may or may not give you the equation if you have it on one of your tests. When you took your test at your school, Merrill, did they give you the formula? They did not? Okay. Woo. Okay. 2 B's, 2 A's, one on top, one on bottom, and then the last one is a C. 2 B's, 2 A's, and a C. All right, so here we go. So now we're going to go ahead and solve it. So negative times the negative is a positive, plus minus negative 2 squared. Let me put this back. And the whole thing over, I don't want to forget. And we can do the bottom already. 2 times 3 is 6. And then negative 2 times negative 2 is what? Is that a positive 4? And then who thinks they know what this number is right here? Tell me the sign and the number. Well, I guess first tell me the sign. Who knows what the sign's going to be? It's going to be positive because a negative times another negative. It's going to be a positive. And then 8 times 3 is 24. And 24 times 4, is that 96? 24 times 4, I think is 96. 96, there we go. And then we're going to go ahead and solve that. 2 plus or minus. This is, and I'm working it all the way out for a certain reason, a couple of reasons. That I skipped the unit on what they call the discriminant, which, okay, here is the formula again. The discriminant is, where is it? Where is the discriminant? Oh, the discriminant is this part under the square root. That's all the discriminant is the part under right here. And it happens to say if you end up with a, where is it? If the discriminant is 4 and it's a perfect square, it will intercept in 2 spots. Okay. If it comes out to be a real number, but not a perfect square, the equation will have it'll still cross in 2 spots, but they'll be irrational numbers, like a decimal or something. And then if on the inside it comes to a negative, then it will have no real root. In other words, it won't cross the x anywhere. So that's all the discriminant says. So, in fact, we're about to calculate the discriminant right now. Does that have a perfect root? So it's going to be 2 plus or minus the root of 10. I'm sorry, the root of 100 is 10. So I know that's going to have 2 perfect numbers crossing the x-axis. And then we're going to finish it up. One solution is 2 plus 10 over 6. The other solution is 2 minus 10 over 6. And so who thinks they know that first answer? Very good. 12 divided by 6 is 2. And this one's going to be a negative 8 over 6, which reduces to a negative 4 over 3. And I'm hoping, it's been like a million years since I've done these. I'm hoping this is it. Okay, I think we're going to need a lot of paper. So let's see if we got that right. I'm hoping, please, please, please. I don't see it, I'm in trouble. Oh, good. Huh. Okay, good. And what are you supposed to do? It says, solve each one, cross out the box. Oh, when you finish, you'll put the remaining letters in there. So this one is the 2, negative 4. I honestly think I could do, well, I don't think we need to do too many. I think you'll be able to do these. Do you think? Just filling it in? Yes, no, maybe? All right, I'm going to flip it over, and I'll go ahead and write that formula again. It is x is negative b, then I know it's plus minus square root, and it's b squared minus 4ac over, again, I have two B's and two A's. One of the A's are on top, one of the A's are on the bottom, and only one C. Let me double check. Do I have it right? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And then the next one we're doing is this one. What is our A value? The A value is 3. The B value is 5. And the C value is a 1. So this should be pretty easy. So here we go. So negative blank plus minus. It helps me just to put all of these in here, and then I'll just fill it in, blank, blank. Alrighty then. Our negative B, so put my B in there, it's just a 5. Then put another B right here, 5. And then my AC, 3 and 1. And no shortcuts. Make sure that when you're doing the test, you put in all the ingredients first. Don't, say, well, I know A is 3, so I'm going to make that a 6. No, show all the parts that you put in so I can give partial credit. And then we just go ahead and solve it. So, negative 5 plus minus 25 minus 5. I need to use less paper in this, or write smaller. And this is going to be 25 minus 12 is 13. I think that's going to be it. Okay, and here's this part here is your discriminant. It does not have a perfect root. So they said it'll intersect the x-axis twice, but it'll be a rational number. So I'm not going to do a whole day on just discriminants. And then divided by 6. I think that's all we can do. I think they're going to leave it like that. I think they do. Oh, I changed my 6 to a 2 for some reason, and nobody caught me. Okay. And there it is, right there. And again, if I wanted to see the actual number, I would make the decimal form of that, and then go minus 5 plus my decimal, divided by 6, minus 5 minus my decimal, divided by that. But that is the answer. That is your root, and you can leave it in root form. And in fact, instead of writing that whole thing over, I'm just going to put that this came from the number 10, and this one is from the number 11. So you don't have to rewrite them. Can you guys handle that? Is that easy? Yeah? You want to work together and do the rest? Can you handle that? Yeah. Okay. Because, by the way, what's the A on all of these from 1 through 7? What's your A? It's going to be 1. All of these are 1. So working with a 1 is going to be super easy. You guys can do it, all right? Get together. And we're just doing this one side.